Meanwhile, MCAs in Nakuru are up in arms over a preliminary report, probe report by the DCI over Patel Dam, which they say gives the dam a clean bill of health. And this is the dam that burst its banks, killing 48 people. They say another report of the national and county engineers condemned the dam. They are now threatening to move to court over the matter. Let's now take it to Nakuru County, where those MCAs want to address members of the press. And of course, to tell us a little bit more about this is Evans Asiba. Good morning, Asiba. Kindly give us that update.
Morning to you, Wahiga. As you have rightly put it, today is the 17th day after the Nakuru Solai tragedy, where it claimed at least 48 lives and at least 43 were seriously injured, treated and then discharged at home. And also, not just only life, but everything in Solai was swept by that water. And here with me is Nakuru County Kabazi MCA, Dr. Peter Mbai, who is going to share with us much about the report that was released some few days ago to DPP on the maybe investigation on how it was and what really caused that tragedy. And Mheshimiwa just join us on City Life program. Kindly share with us the content of that report. How does it look, and generally just share with us anything about the report.
Thank you. What we know is that there was a preliminary report presented by the DCI to the DPP, and what we know, it was covered, is that the DPP poked some holes. He saw some gaps. He mentioned some gaps in that report. Now that report said that it seemed to give the Patel Dam a clean bill of health, to say it had been licensed by Walma and all that. But we know that Walma itself had said a few weeks earlier that the dam was illegal. And I thank the DPP for sending the report back. The report back, it was preliminary to the DCI. Now, what we are saying is this. People should not belittle this matter. It has caused a lot of trauma, psychological, emotional, all that stress on the people of Solai and Kambazi and Soboki and Nakuru at large. So what we are saying here is this. We want to advise the DCI that there is a report from the engineers, about 8 engineers from the national government, from the county government of Nakuru. They went there, I was there, and they did a report, which I have a copy of the preliminary report. The report was very clear that that dam had an ineffective spillway. It was done using porous material. There was no compaction done on the dam. It is so clear. I have the report. So what we are saying, let the DCI come on the ground and talk to people. I recorded a statement to the DCI, and I told them what I know about the dam, and I told them that that dam was all the years it has been problematic. It was built on a liver and all those other things. So when we see some preliminary reports coming out that do not go with what we said, all along what we have been doing, we have been very patient waiting for the report. But the preliminary report itself does not give any hope. And I want to repeat for record, this was not an act of God. And we want to be very clear on that. This was simply impunity between the owner, the owner of the farm, and the regulatory authorities.
Maybe just as the county assembly, if that report, that preliminary report is going to be approved, what next act of action, maybe on that report, are you going to move to court or form any committee at the county assembly to investigate at your own and come up with the report?
Thank you very much. 2 things. We hope, first of all, the DCI will come back on the ground the way they have been asked by the DPP to come and do other investigation. We are waiting. Number 2, we are requesting the regional coordinator, who was the chairman of the committee which I sat, to ensure that the engineer's report that was generated has been filed with the DCI so that they can use it, because the question is which report do they rely on. And number 3, as we speak, yesterday I spoke to the Speaker of the County Assembly of Nakuru. On Tuesday, when we reopen the assembly, we are going to move a motion. I'm going to move a motion for the formation of an ad hoc committee to go again to the depth of this matter. We don't want any cover-up. And remember, we are talking about 7 dams. We are only here talking about 1 dam. 2 dams are already, we already been enforcing the requirement that the water being discharged. And what the people of Solai want is the flattening of the dams. Because in any case, they are built on a river course. And there's no law, even with the Walama and all that. Number 2, because we are sensing some delay, either deliberate or otherwise, I've already instructed my lawyers on behalf of the Kambazi professionals and business community They have asked me to engage a lawyer. We want to go to court. Actually, as we speak right now, we are preparing the papers so that the court can order a comprehensive environment impact assessment of that farm. Because what we are saying here, we don't want cover up. We want the truth to be known. Remember, we are talking about losing about acres of farm crops. We have about 30 businessmen who lost property worth about 11 million. We are talking about 50 million worth. And what we are saying is this: if somebody says it's a natural calamity, they want to run away from compensation. Compensation is a must. For me, I want to know that my people have been restored to their original space economically. I don't want to be left with the people who have nothing to eat. Remember what they say that in the African tradition, if you release your dog to go and bite somebody on the road, you simply go to the owner of the dog and say, now, can you compensate? We are saying that the Patel or the government, somebody should come and compensate my people. That is very clear. So people should not assume that you only have one lone voice talking about this matter. This is a matter that we are so much seized of, and it's a very serious matter.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Higas, you have heard from the area MCA, Dr. Peter Mbaye, says the preliminary report that was handed to DPP last week was not that much. With much, it had a lot of holes, and it was returned back to DCIE for more investigation. And also, as the county assembly, they are going to move to court, maybe to take action, court direction to ensure that those who are injured and those who lost life and property, will be compensation take place. From Nakuru County, we'll be coming back to you with more details about the same as it continue to unfold here in Nakuru. Back to you, Studio Higa.